Good morning, and we are in Moses 7 this week. One chapter, 69 verses. Moses 6 had 68 verses, and we're going to study Moses 7 this whole week. But it is still packed with so many things that we can have in it there. I'm just going to start reading this, and I'll talk about a little bit about this week. Throughout history, people have tried to achieve what Enoch and his people accomplished, building an ideal society where there was no poverty or violence. As God's people, we share this desire. We call it Building Zion, and it includes, in addition to caring for people in need and promoting peace, making covenants, dwelling together in righteousness, and becoming one with each other and with Christ, the King of Zion, and King of Kings. But yeah, if the world, your community, or your family isn't quite what you want it to be, it's helpful to ask, how did Enoch and his people do it? How did they become one heart and one mind, despite the contention around them? Among the many details Moses 7 gives us about Zion, a particularly valuable one for Latter-day Saints might be this. Zion is not just a city, it is a condition of the heart and spirit. Zion, as the Lord has taught, is the pure in heart. So perhaps the best way to build Zion is to start in our own hearts and homes. Notice we've got this pure in heart from Doctrine and Covenants. We talked several times about Zion in the Doctrine and Covenants, and that is because Joseph Smith found it very intriguing and is really what he wanted to achieve in his lifetime. I can help build Zion. It starts off with that. In fact, when the prophet Joseph Smith learned about Enoch and his city, he was inspired. And we'll get into that a little bit. I'm not going to read all of these. What I am going to say is, as we go through this week, I'm going to refer back more to Come Follow Me than I have like last week. Because we've got some conference talks as well, but watch the video here. This is a good video as well about the diversity in the church, and it says Jesus Christ is the King of Zion, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we've just talked about it. God weeps and rejoices for his children. I remember reading that as a teenager and wanting to weep and rejoice as well. And Jesus Christ will come again at the last days. And I love the fact that we end with talking about the second coming of the Savior. And we will talk about, again, we've got Sisters in Zion, so we've got at least 4 talks that we can go through this week. A lot of scriptures to get through. Well, not a lot of scriptures to get through. We have a few scriptures, and I think we'll work with that. And I'm just going to make it short today because I want to get into it in proper tomorrow. Just wanted you to see the subjects that we're going to talk about, and you can see that they're very meaty subjects. So there's going to be a lot in there for us to look at and to read. And I'm excited about doing this week.